Hi, hello there, my name's Depth Charge 2030, or Depth Charge the City, I don't know what the hell I'm calling myself now. Let's just skip that and talk about the new 52 Future's End issue number 9. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Just take a look at that cover art. It's Rampage is decking out frigging masked Superman, who might not even be Kal-El, I don't even know. Clark Kent, hopefully. So let's just jump right in and talk about the issue. Starts out, we see what Lois Lane, what she's doing. She's checking out the coordinates in that box that she had, and she flies over Cadmus Island because she and the pilot, they can't see it because of magic, whatnot. And then we go over to Cadmus Island. We see Grifter, 50 Sue, and Slade Wilson, and then they're basically just talking to Grifter about how they kind of need his powers and whatnot. And so there's some funny dialogue about how they just keep dropping, well, the OMACs keep going crazy because 50 Sue keeps dropping Grifter out into the ocean and whatnot, so I kind of found that humorous. 50 Sue's being a B-word, though, let's face it. She's not the most likable character. I hate her. She's... At least give us, I don't know, Tara. I would prefer Tara being here. That actually make more sense, and I like this a bit more. And then we kind of see, because Cadmus, they have all these people underground, and then Slade, he brings in Grifter. He's like, okay, once you see what we have down here, you can never leave. And so it's everyone from Earth 2. Everyone. Like, we see, like, Hawk Girl in there, Dr. Fate, Power Girl, Big Barda, who I assume was actually the Fury person from a couple issues back, and we even see that escape artist dude. So, he's there too. So, basically what they've got going on, they're taking everyone from Earth 2 and imprisoning them beneath everything. So, that's kind of why they have Grifter around, so they could find Earth 2 people and capture them, round them up, and just imprison them. So, and then Grifter's just like, you... What? Sure, why not? Just don't murder me. And then we catch up what's going on with Madison, that one... she's like the, if I recall, she's the girlfriend of Tim Drake. And then we check what she's up to. She's actually, well, talking to her dad in prison, who was a war profiteer. So she's talking to him, and so straight to the point. I like this character because she's straight to the point. She's just like, hey, they told you secrets. What happened to the Teen Titans and their death? So before, like, her father can answer her, though, Rampage just bursts in and is like, I'm here to pick you up, Ethan. I don't know who this Ethan kid is. I don't know. He looks like a young man. So I don't know who the hell this guy is. So Rampage, he's rampaging everywhere, and then Masked Superman, he flies in, just decks her out, and so she's like, I'm going to get away by throwing Madison into the air, and then Superman saves her. Except, I don't know who Ethan Boyer is. I really have no clue who this guy is. So that's a new plot thread. I don't know what the hell that is about. Then we catch up with Shut Up Dogs. We catch up with not Shut Up Dogs, but Mr. Terrific, what's going on with him. So he's got the cyborg future plastique in a tube, and is like, oh, this is science of theory. And he's like talking to HAL 9000 the entire time, and I'm just like staring at, and I'm like, no, that's HAL 9000, and HAL 9000, he's evil. Then, well, he's like, oh, we need to go and possibly use this somehow. And then we go over, check out what Terry's up to. So he's tracking down Plastique, Coil, and the key. He's like, you know what, we need to break into that building finally after like 9 issues of talking about doing that again. We gotta go do that. So he's at Tim Drake's bar, and then he's like in fancy, not fancy, he's like in thug clothes now. He's like, I'm going to need a team. So he's just walking up to approach them. He's pretty much just going to go ask them to join him, or if he can join them, I don't know. He's Terry McGinnis, I don't question him. And then we catch up what's up with Frankenstein and the crew up in space, and what's left of the carrier. So Dr. Palmer, the Atom, he's attaching Hawkman's arm to Frankenstein, and he's like, "Dude, I don't care if I'm getting a new arm. This, just hurry up. This is making me feel uncomfortable." Because he's staring at Hawkman on the other table, and he's like, "Eee." And this is what really surprised me. Hawkman actually is just like, ugh. He just gets up and is like, "What did you people do to my arm?" And that shocked the hell out of me. I was like, what? And so, because I've actually been reading up on Hawkman, I kind of like it. Although it's like I like the idea of Hawkman. I like that. And so he's like making references to his book, and I hope he gets a new book that's better written. Hopefully, please DC, do me this one solid. And so they're talking, and it's like, "Dude, we thought you were dead." And it's like, "Read my ongoing, or my former ongoing, and you'll understand." And then he's like, "Oh, my teammates are dead. Crap." And so he's like, "Oh, Apollo, he got blown up." And they're like, "Oh, but he was Superman. How could someone do that to Superman?" And he's like, "I don't know. Can I have my arm back?" And they're like, "No." And then we catch up with uh, what's his face, Father Time, what he's doing. He's secretly, he's this guy who plays, like, in the behind the scenes. He's watching Frankenstein and the crew. He's like, if they knew we were watching them, they would be unprepared, despite the fact if we told them what would they be up against, da-da-da-da-da. Here's the thing about with Father Time, he makes no goddamn sense. I'm sensing a pattern here. There are people in every issue who make no sense, but everyone else is they're kind of smart. So Father Time, he's a dumb one in this issue. And he's like, "Oh, if they can't defeat the thing in space, then it will be the end of everything." It would actually, but then that's where the comic ends. So what do I think about it? The art, it's spot on. I like the art. And, I'm really, like, even though we all kind of know what's going to happen to, like, Frankenstein, he's going to go evil and whatnot, hopefully not. I like Frankenstein, he's a badass, and I like Hawkman, he's also a badass. I want to see these two work together. It's amazing. So, for the most part, I liked what was presented to me in this issue. There's some detractors, though. They really had these two big reveals, but but one of them we all kind of knew was like, oh, Earth 2 people. Then they just showed everyone in there. I'm like, okay. And then Hawkman, those were like the upsides for me, and everything else is kind of like just seeing Madison with her story with her dad. I find that intriguing. She's trying to get to the bottom of of Tim Drake, and that one thing with Superman and whatnot, I don't understand that. Then we see Father Time, he's being dumb. And then we see Mr. Terrific talking to Hell 9000. God damn it, Mr. Terrific, have you not watched TV? God damn it. And then, yeah, so if anything, I gotta give this like a 3.5. Sorry, but, Hell 9... there's always a... So, yeah, my name's The City, and, I'll talk to you all later. Woo!